Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my knitting podcast. My name is Kriana, I'm from the Netherlands, and in this little podcast I show you what I've been working on lately, what knitting projects I've finished, what I've cast on, all the yarn that I've bought, and occasionally I show and share other things. It has not been that long since I recorded a new episode for you. I'm trying to get back into a routine where I show my things more routinely. Don't wait for 4 months because then it just ends up being so much and the videos end up being so long and I end up procrastinating filming even more. So I am trying to show you more occasionally what I've been working on. What I'm sharing with you today, well, I think I only finished one object, which is not in my possession anymore. So I will tell you about that in a minute by putting in a picture. But I casted on all things. It's November, although the weather is actually quite nice at the moment, hence why I thought let's film. Autumn really started and I feel like casting on all the sweaters and cardigans and all the fluffy things. Also, designers keep coming out with stunning patterns and I can't keep up. I really can't keep up, but I'm trying. I'm basically sleeping, eating, working, knitting, and nothing else. So yeah, so I have a lot of work in progress with you to share. I also have to share some yarn with you that I bought for a Christmas present. So I will show you that on the end of the complete end of the video. So the person it is for can end the video if they don't want to see what I bought them. So yeah, let's get started with what I'm wearing. This is the Cumulus blouse by Petite in Kaos yarn held double. It's the organic brushed alpaca in the color Charismatic. I showed it last episode and it's been getting loads and loads and loads of wear. As I did not have anything clothing wise finished for this episode, I thought, well, I'm not going to change and do anything else because it's just what I'm wearing today. Yeah, also I have to say, for the amount that I've been wearing it, the pilling is very minimal for a brushed alpaca, so I might need to use this yarn more often because it's really good. It's soft and it doesn't pill as much as I'm used to from cheaper brushed alpaca, Syria alpaca fibers. So yeah, I mean, I have not deep pilled anything, so yeah, so that's what I'm wearing. Then let's get started with the only object that I actually finished, which is a Starky Beanie. I will put in a picture. I already gifted it to my friend Judith. It was her birthday, the beginning of October, and well, we have not known each other very long, but she takes care of Neo when I'm working, and I occasionally take care of her dog, Jake. He's here as well today. He's a very big Labrador, so Neo and Jake together is really the funniest thing. It's also something to get used to because he's so big. He takes up so much space. Yeah, anyway, but I love him. He's very cute, and because I really enjoy her friendship and really enjoyed that I got to know her and she's so good with Neo, I thought, oh well, I'm gonna knit her a little beanie. Her colors are different than mine. I mean, she's blonde, she has bright blue eyes, and she does like pink, but like more the very toned down pastel colors, pastel pink and everything. But yeah, so I went and knit a Starky Beanie in 2 colors of the Seven Brothers by Novita. I'm not really sure what the color names are, but they have codes, so if you want to know, you can find them on my Ravelry page. But it's a light blue and a cool toned brown. The Starky Beanie is a 2-color brioche beanie, and that was the first time for me knitting something like that. And there is something with me and knitting brioche. I had to size down like a full needle size. I think I might even size out 1.5 needle size, and it's still turning out too big. I think it's the way I don't know. It's horrible. When I'm knitting brioche, which I really like. I like the rhythm of like slipping, and like I do like that, but I really have to pull my yarn very tight, I feel like, to keep consistent stitches. But it worked out all fine, and she has asked me to knit a scarf in the same colors. So I'm still contemplating whether I'm gonna do like a basic 2 brioche, a 2-color brioche straight shawl, or that I'm gonna go for more like a color blocked kind of idea. I have to talk to her about it, what she wants, what she likes. So yeah, I will probably do that somewhere this winter if I get around to it, because I've set myself a major list of things that I need to finish, including 2 Christmas presents that I still have to start. Yeah, I'm also going to Barcelona Knits next week. Is it next week? Damn. Yeah, next week. 10 days, I believe. And I have to finish knits for that, because I'll start with that then. 2 weeks ago, or no, not even, like 10 days ago max, Lily from Lily Kit Makes, she posted a white fluffy cardigan, the Hopelessly Devoted cardigan, in like a white fluffy alpaca brushed yarn. And I still did not know what I wanted to wear to Barcelona Knits. We're going with 4 people, so me, Lily from Lily Kit Makes, and then Anastasia from Free Your Sheep is coming, and Naomi from Naomi Joy Knits. And well, we know each other because, well, we've been test knitting for Lily, and last time we met up with people, we were all wearing our Abados tops in London. So this time we also wanted to do something matchy, and we couldn't figure out what, because none of us not all 4 of us had made the same pattern. And then I saw Lily in her white fluffy Hopelessly Devoted cardigan. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, there's a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I was like, I need that. And then she told me that Anastasia's gonna knit one in a blush pink, and I was like, yes, I am really in need of a white cardigan, so I am totally, absolutely copying Lily for the millionth time, because she just has very good taste. So yeah, I finished the body basically knitting in 2 days. It's originally knit on like 7mm needles, but she knit this second sample of hers on a size smaller needle. I did the same, so I'm knitting this on 6mm needles. I just finished the button bands, which have like a really cute little garter stitch row on the end, and it's really, really cute. So it still needs sleeves and a collar. Yeah, and also she's always about the fun details on the side. The body is all, oh sorry, I'm so chaotic. And the body is all stocking, but on the sides you have some garter stitch bump, as you can see, which makes it really fun, easy knit. Yeah, I have not decided what type of buttons I'm gonna be using. I have these. Oh, let me see. These little cute golden buttons. They're vintage. I bought them in a vintage shop in Amsterdam last year or a few months back. Can't remember. When was I in Amsterdam? Doesn't really matter. But I bought these in a vintage shop and I really like them. But I'm not really sure if they are big enough for the cardigan. I don't know. So I might need something bigger. I also went for other buttons for my Corran cardigan that I will show you in a minute, to this little new shop here in Groningen. Months back, the last fabric store closed down. It was like in the end of my street, and I always went there for if I needed buttons because it was close by and they had like a big range of buttons. That closed down after, no, like 1.5 years ago, I think it closed down. And now I can't buy buttons here in Groningen anymore. So that's a little bit shitty, especially if you need something, you just want to take your knits and like, I do order online. I am gathering so many buttons at the moment. I'm turning in my grandma. I just keep buying them so that I have loads to choose from. But it's nice to have something. So there's a new little shop who does tailoring, but also has buttons. So I went to buy buttons there for my Corran. And they also have these, what is the correct English term? I can't remember, but like they're half round buttons, like this, in white. So I might go see if they match the white from this, because I think completely white would be very wearable. But also on the other hand, I really like the gold ones. But like I said, I'm not sure if they're big enough, so I have to figure that out. But yeah, so it needs to be done next week, so I have lots of knitting to do. Although, like I said, the body I basically finished in 2 days, 3 days. 3 days of knitting, so the sleeves will probably be fast as well. And as long as I've picked up stitches, I can just keep knitting. But for some reason, with like in the dark with like non-natural light, I can't find the stitches. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, also if you like my dog Neo, he's like losing all his hair. Normally I don't feel like there's lots of hair, but in this white cardigan that there is like small little black hairs, like millions of them. Yeah, not sure how I'm gonna keep it white, or it will turn black in a second. Good boy. Well, sorry for that. So that's my first new cast on, and I need to finish it soon. Then the second thing I cast on, and maybe you can actually call it a finished object, is this Gale hatband by, oh no, oh yeah, it opens. It is, like I said, the Gale hatband by Lindsay Fowle. I knitted in Lily Kate Makes Axis in the color Meridian, which I had left over from my Ribsdale vest. And yeah, I've been wanting to knit another hatband for winter, I think, for 2 years in a row or something. But I don't know, it's like a fast and quick knit, and for some reason I never end up casting them on. The only thing that it needs to be doing is like unpacking this and sewing it together. But because it's winter and my house is very dark, it takes forever to dry. So it's been drying for, I don't know, 5 days. It's ridiculous, but it's finally dry now. So I have to sew it together and then it will be finished. And I think it's so lovely. It's so cute. And I will be wearing it walking the dog. I think it will gonna be, yeah, wearing it loads. It's so warm. The yarn is so soft. I really, really like it. Although maybe if I knit another one, I might make the ridges a little bit smaller. Although now it fits perfectly over my ears. So yeah, it is basically finished, but yeah, it's not cold enough, so I don't feel the urge of sewing them together. But yeah, that is the second project that I cast on and finished in the past few weeks. Then, like I just said, I started a Corran cardigan by DK Woollentwine. Rebecca Clow, that's her name. I was gonna say like her Instagram handle is DK Woollentwine, but her name is Rebecca Clow. I mean, if you're familiar with her, you know what it looks like. And ever since she brought out the pattern, I've been wanting to make one. So yeah, this is it. I made a few modifications to it. What I've heard is that the shoulder armpit depth of the cardigan is not that deep. And I do have a lot of length to cover. So I added, I think, 2.5 centimeters to the armpits, because if there's something I really, really hate is that it's too tight and it like hurts me in my armpits. So I did that. That also means that my sleeve width is bigger. I think I picked up the amount of stitches for a size 5 or size 6 to be able to make it nice for the arm depth, because yeah, so I need more stitches. And I think it was a size 5 while I'm knitting the cardigan in a size 3. Another thing that I did, I did not decrease. Like the pattern asks for tapered sleeves. I started decreasing, and for some reason I didn't like decreasing in the stitch pattern. And then I came across this gorgeous pink version with white sleeves, like not tapered, so without any decreases. And I was like, yes, I need that. So I made the sleeves very, very long. They will block out like sideways, so I will lose some length, but they do come till, yeah, like here. which I really like, especially if they're wide and I'm working and I can put them over my hands and just work. So that's really nice. I've been saying so many times nice. I should say something else. I just told you that I went to get buttons for this at the Kleermaker, and these are the buttons I went with. They are black with golden flower-ish, chain-ish buttons. They are plastic. I thought if maybe that bothered me, but they don't look plasticky. So I went with it. There's also supposed to be one here, but because of this video, I just sewn them on and I thought I did it correct, but apparently I did not fasten the top one very well. So when I tried it on, the button fell off. I don't like sewing on buttons. Maybe I'm the only one. I just find it tedious. It's something that needs to be done. I don't find any joy in it, but oh well. Yeah, so look, it's very long and I really love it. Yeah, so it needs another sleeve. I plan on knitting the other sleeve before Barcelona knits next week. But the white one needs finishing first. And I keep knitting on other things that have no priority but are easily picked up instead of picking up stitches for this one. But I might pick up stitches and take it to my Stitch and Bitch tonight so I can work on this also. A few rows a day will make this sleeve finish before Barcelona. I think finishing it is not going to be the problem. It's mostly going to be the problem that I need to wash it and dry it. I might need to borrow a hairdryer from someone to make it dry before Barcelona. Same goes for this one, by the way. Yeah, so 2 more cardigans to add to my collection. Yeah, and then the last thing I cast on is a black tonight top by Lily Kate Makes. I knit a pink fuchsia, a fuchsia version for the test knit last summer, beginning of this year. When was it? I don't know, May. I knit that in silk, pure silk by Knitting for Olive, and the original version by Lily is black, and I really need a black one in my life. I am knitting this in Edelweiss. Yes, sock yarn, so it's a little bit more stiff than the pink one. Also, my gauge did not really pan out, so my gauge is a little bit bigger than the original gauge, but sizing down a needle size made the fabric more stiff than it already is. I do like that the yarn, it's really sock yarn, but it's like, it's pretty sturdy, and I think I'm gonna like that for the turtle neck. But sizing down made it like was able to stand up basically. So I kept the normal needle size but sized down, so I'm knitting a size 2 of this. Yeah, it's progressing pretty fast, but it's not going to be finished next week, although I would love to wear it, especially as Lily is bringing our shared coat. We bought a coat in Chester, I think. Was it Chester? Yeah, Chester beginning of this year. I didn't fit in my suitcase, so it was like, well, take it with you when you see me again, and then the next time I see you, you will get it back, because it suited us both perfectly. So it will be very nice wearing this. Yeah. So that is another project. I also just remembered that I did not tell you what yarn I am knitting my Corran in. It is Merino DK by Olivia&Oliver Fibres in the color Great Wall. It was a color from her advent calendar of 2021. I think it was from the first calendar that I bought from her, but it might be the second. Yeah, you can actually order those colors, so if you really like it, go and find it. Yeah, so there's that. And then what I am planning on casting on is a 6 season sweater. It came out last week. No, last Friday. 6 season is also by Rebecca Clow. And ever since I saw her first version, I have been obsessed. I am not sure what it is about it, because it is not a sweater. The model of the sweater is not something that I'm normally drawn to, but I just really like the top. And like the little details of the drop shoulder, and like, I don't know, there is something, I am absolutely obsessed with it. And to be honest, if I was not on a deadline for Barcelona on the other knits, and I did not decide to knit this with only 10 days to spare, I would have already cast on. I am planning on knitting it in Woollentwine Fibre Studio DK. This is their Heritage DK. I'm not sure if they still have it. They change often with their bases. So this is Heritage DK. It is 80% Scottish Mule and 20% Swedish fine wool, and their colorway Raspberry. I've got 4 skeins of this. It has a little bit more than normal DK, so it has 275 meters, and I think Rebecca used 4 skeins of Earthy DK by Explorer Knits, only 4 skeins. I might be wrong, but and I think we are knitting the same size, so I think it would be fine. I have 4 skeins, so that is almost 1200 meters of DK yarn, and it does bloom a bit, so I might need less because I can knit it on a bigger needle. Now I'm confused. Anyway, it will be fine. I probably will be knitting a size 3, and otherwise I'll just knit the sleeves first and then just knit as much body as I've got yarn. For rustic yarn, it's very soft. I like that it has like some variegation in it. It's all naturally dyed, so it has like some lighter and some darker. Stop it. It's nothing. Okay. It has some lighter and some darker spots in the yarn, and I think that's going to be really, really nice. Yeah, so I hope to be casting on this very soon. I might cast on for Barcelona when I finish the other things, and I take it with me as my Barcelona cast on. Yeah, and then I'm gonna be telling my mom to go bye-bye because I'm gonna show some yarn that I bought and what I'm planning to knit with it for Christmas. So, bye Mom. You gone? Are you really gone? Mom? Okay, bye. Let's hope she's gone by now. She's not too fast normally. Yeah, so I went for a big autumnal walk with this little guy here a few weeks back. And then I went to Verhalen, which is in a little village, I think 20 minutes from here. And it was en route and I could not go because the day before I saw on their website that they have like a new sock yarn base, which is with some hennep. I'm not sure if that is the correct English term for it, but it's like wool with biodegradable plastic component, whatever, and 10% hennep. And it has like a little bit of like gray into it, so it's pretty. It is such a pretty color. The dye has been, yeah, it's like dark autumnal orange and I do really love it. She had two different colors of orange and I was actually planning on buying both of them, but I was stupid because I decided to just go over and hope for the best. What I should have done is order it and just pick it up, because when I arrived only this color of orange was still left. Oh, was this? Okay, anyway, only this color was left and the lighter one was already gone. I was planning on holding them both together and knitting a shawl scarf for my mom for Christmas. But instead, well, the other orange was gone, so I found this with it. This is not normal Surrey silk. This is their Himalaya Cloud 400. It is Surrey lace, 42% baby Surrey alpaca with 13% fine merino, 10% yak, and 35% silk. And it has 400 meters on it, so it's like as thin as mohair. Sometimes if you buy Surrey silk instead of mohair, it only has 300 meters on 50 grams, meaning that it's a little bit thicker. It has more fluff than mohair has. And now she is stocking this, and she also has a normal silk, Surrey silk that also has 400 meters on 50 grams, which I really like. But I thought this is more special and it colored perfectly with this. I do like that it has like some darker spots on it as well, so it will be more variegated. And I'm planning on knitting a scarf for my mum, and I already decided on which one. And now I obviously forgot which one. I will insert a picture of it later. I can't find it as soon as well. So yeah, I also have to knit these two together for a present for my mum. So I have to cast on that also very soon. And that's not even all that I intend to knit before Christmas, because I'm also intending to knit another Gale hatband as a gift for a friend of mine. She's been going through a very rough patch lately, and we've been friends for 8 years, I think. Yeah, so I think she deserves a little bit, so I'm gonna be knitting her a Gale headband in a beige color, I have like loads of drops maple in, yeah, lying around because I'm knitting a blanket with it in 3 colors. So I'm going to be using that for another gill headband. But seriously, I can knit that in 2 days. And yeah, so I'm going to be gifting that to her. And I really am in some need of some fingerless mittens. I do love my apartment. I've been living here for 6 years, but it's really, really cold. Especially in winter. It gets really cold quick in this house, which is not that bad if you're under a blanket on the couch with this little warm potato sack next to you. But when I'm working from home and I'm typing, I really, really need some fingerless mittens. So I am planning on knitting the Marilla mittens by Aimee, Sher, I forgot her last name. Yeah, I'm gonna be knitting those for myself. I really need them. And also I really need a knitted scarf for myself ASAP. So that is a shawl, a stick season sweater, a hatband. I lost count. I think that's another 4 or 5 projects that I have to cast on and start, and I need it ASAP. I mean, some have some more time after Christmas, obviously, but if it really gets cold fast, I need a scarf and mittens and everything. Yeah, so I'm on the clock. So I think that was everything for today. Yeah, thank you for watching. I will be going to Barcelona Knits next week. I hope to be showing you all my acquisitions after. Maybe alone in the video, but maybe we'll be filming with the 4 of us. I'm not sure if we will be able to do that, but that would be very cute and cool and a very nice memory to have. We might be vlogging as well, as I did in Copenhagen with Lily. Yeah, we have to see what comes out of that. Yeah, so I will keep you posted. Thank you for watching once again, and if you have any questions, remarks, let me know in the comments. I do love to see what you think of all the things that I've been knitting, what you've been working on. Share it with me, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.